of entertainment, including music, drama, ballet, opera, theatre, and a whole lot more. Joining us in our Cape Town studios to tell us a bit more about this year's festivities is Faheim Stellenboom, who is a marketing manager at the Baxter Theatre. A very good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning to you, Ayanda. It's wonderful weather in Cape Town, I have to tell you.
I can tell you. I can tell, in fact, because I can see even behind there, I'm competing with the seagulls and the sound of the waves behind. Some people just have all the luck. It's just not fair.
I know, and I've got shorts and little slops on anyway, so I'm not going to ask the cameraman to go down south.
And see your shorts, okay, and then you see my high heels and the cones, etc., etc. It's just we need to swap lives.
Exactly.
We need to swap lives. But what will you be wearing tonight? That's the question. What's going to be happening this evening, and how will you be preparing for that?
Well, I think we're getting very much ready for the Baxter's New Year's Eve bash. It's always a big party. One of our shows are already completely sold out, and that's called Remembering the Lux by Alistair Isabel. It has received wonderful responses from audience. It's been heavily booked, if not almost sold out. So that production, unfortunately, is sold out. There are some tickets left for the 5 p.m. show, which we had to include because of the popularity of the production. But then, of course, in our concert hall, we've got Stuart Taylor's 2015 in review, and I think he describes it best when he said that he's going to look at 2015, the highlights, the lowlights, the lack of lights, etc., which I think is something that's almost something of the past for us in Cape Town, although it can still be expected in other parts of the country. But 2015 in review with Stuart Taylor, he's got Mel Jones on stage with him, and the wonderful Oscar Peterson, and they basically look at the year, what happened in the past year, and sometimes it's very good, especially this time of the year. We need to look back and sort of see some of the things that happened in our country and really understand that although in many cases at the time they were tragic and they weren't funny, now retrospectively it's quite hilarious just to know what has happened in the country. You know, the fodder is provided for us by the politicians, of course. Yeah. And then we have in our studio, we've got Platform 9. 2 Park Station. It's a sequel, and this has got the 2 TV stars, Maurice Page from Isidingo, and of course Theodore Yankees from Sevendelaan. These 2 guys are also hamming it up. They're having great fun on stage. It's a it's comedy, but it's big laughter, and it's a lot of fun. So these shows all kind of really ideal for New Year's Eve. The shows start a little bit later. Just in time so that we are able to end by about 11:30 in the evening tonight, and then we go straight into partying the new year through with Noor Abrams and his live band, and we're looking forward to a great party again this evening, as we have every year, I'm pleased to say.
I think you've got a bit of all things for all men, as the cliche says. You're catering for quite a varied taste there. Who's your target market?
Our target market, particularly our locals. I mean, locals really love coming to the Baxter Theatre over the festive season, and particularly on New Year's Eve. But of course also the visitors, your cousins, your friends, your families from up there in the north where you guys are, Gauteng, that have kind of come down south for a little bit of a holiday, understandably so. The weather is magnificent here, as we've already said. So we're looking at a lot of tourists, certainly South Africans who are now back in Cape Town just for the festive season to be with their families and their parents from other parts of the world. So really quite a lovely mix. And our target audience, we're looking at people wanting to have fun and enjoy the New Year's Eve party in a kind of safe, under one roof environment. We have a spectacular balloon drop. There's a complimentary glass of champagne, or you can get an orange juice. The restaurant is also fully booked, and it serves a meal beforehand. So it's quite an active, fun evening, all happening on the all under one roof.
So I can imagine a lot of people watching this and saying, sold, I'm definitely there. The only deal breaker could possibly be the costs. How much is it going to affect the pocket?
Okay, well, I still think that for the kind of party that you get and for the quality that you get, I still think that we are the cheapest show in town. Not from an artistic point of view, but certainly from a cost point of view. It's certainly cost effective. You'll expect to pay about 200 Rand for the entire evening. You are welcome to stay until 4 o'clock tomorrow morning. I won't, of course. It's past my bedtime by then. But it's on average, it's 200 Rand a ticket. And audience, all those things are included in the 200 Rand.
So they'll be absolutely spoiled for choice. There's a wealth of things to do in that 200 Rand day. And you said, give me the times again. Doors open when, and when do you start kicking people out?
No, we don't. So, well, I suppose tomorrow morning at 4 o'clock, our security
And like,
will
when
start
it comes to
marching
10
them off the
o'clock, go
premises.
home. 10 o'clock a.m. tomorrow morning. Yeah.
Absolutely. So the shows start at different time, around about 9 o'clock, 9:30 in some cases. They start at different times, all the three of the shows. And then they kind of time to be able to finish at about 11:30, 20 past 11. We do a countdown with the stars from the shows. They stand with the audience and you kind of cheer and herald in the new year with a whole lot of paraphernalia, and it's fantastic. It's a really good vibe in Cape Town. And booking, of course, is at CompuTicket, at ShopRite, or at Checkers. So any last-minute people who still have nothing to do this evening, I can highly recommend that they come. As I said, Remember the Lux is sold out, but they're welcome to try for Platform 9 or for Stuart Taylor's 2015 in review, although the bookings are very, very good.
I can imagine. Thank you so much for that update. Faheim Stellenboom is the marketing manager at the Baxter Theatre. Don't say that I haven't given you tips of what to do tonight, because I can verify that this sounds like a lot of fun, and you do well if you can make your way there to be sure to celebrate 2016 in style as you usher it in. And talk about people ushering people in style. Let's take a look at Valen. She must just do a turnaround for us as she shows us her festive season dress. It looks so beautiful. You know, Valen, I wanted to wear this jacket tomorrow because it's so bright and it's yellow, but I couldn't wait, and I was like, I'm going to wear it today. So I'm seeing Valen do us a little twirl. This is one of my favorite dresses.